blog entry 85 from 12/17 of 2022. And so during this time, the title for this one is A Lifelong Commitment. When I think about the choice to wear orange and take up the life of a sannyas, this is when I wrote this blog, traveling and teaching about Krishna, I'm struck by the weight of such a lifetime commitment. I often feel myself reflecting on this path of deep Krishna service. Is it real? Is it meant for everyone? And how will I even know what I'm doing? These questions flood my mind. Yet amidst the uncertainty, some clarity has begun to emerge. I'm learning to look to Krishna as my everything. In this moment, more and more recently, all of my joy and happiness seem to come from him alone. Still, over the past few days, I have been feeling a sense of aloneness or isolation. I recognize now that this perception likely comes from my material senses, which have been a long source of comfort. Perhaps this feeling is Krishna's way of loosening my attachment to them, preparing me to rely more deeply on him. In meditation, Krishna revealed to me that during some of the more difficult lessons and experiences on this journey, I had shifted away from him. But now it seems I've grown through those challenges. I pray that from here the path may become smoother, more supported, and always be guided by his grace. So as I look back on this blog entry, it's definitely where I was moving away from my material mind and my material senses for coping and feeling better with life and the difficulties and challenges in life, and how I seek joy. And so this definitely was Krishna putting space in there for me to grow more accustomed to and become more comfortable with my joy and bliss coming from him, from Krishna. So there was a lot of changes. One is what you're doing on the outside doesn't really change, but your bliss and your joy that you feel inside does change. And it all hinges on what you're doing pleasing Krishna and growing your relationship with Krishna each day. But it's a really big shift because we really have had a lot of material lifetimes, and we really have operated from a material mind and our material senses for a long time. And when you start your practice and as you grow and you start having this love inside of you and this joy and this bliss from God inside of you, and you feel safe and you feel comfortable, and it changes everything because the mind keeps us so busy going for the next thing in hopes to seek that place of joy, bliss, and comfort. But what's wild is when you shift and you start getting your bliss and your joy from divine love through your Bhakti yoga practice or your devotional practice, it changes everything so much. It's really wild. And it takes a while for the ability to be able to process and it to be more natural and more fluid, only because we've been in the material for so long. But the divine love, it just shines through, and it just makes you feel great and safe and wonderful inside. It's incredible. Yeah. All right, well, that's it for today. That's it for this blog entry, and enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks for tuning in. If you have a chance, like and subscribe to the channel on YouTube. That's helpful. And all right, bye-bye.